what was your goal for making this business or whatever it may be in the first place, to like not lose sight of that, and also not to lose sight again of God. Because when we reach these goals and we start having success, it's like sometimes we think, oh, now I'm here, I don't need the Lord's help anymore, I did this on my own. And we can't do that, because there's a scripture, one of my favorite scriptures is in 1 Corinthians. It talks about those who think they stand must be careful not to fall. And that is, I live by that verse, because anytime you think that you've made it on your own and you're doing well, that equates to sin, that equates to everything. Like, you got to be careful, because that minute when you start boasting in yourself, you will fall. And so we have to be careful not to lose sight. That's so important. So, when it comes to transformation, I love how you talked about from being, becoming a butterfly, just that process of becoming a butterfly. And there's so much that goes into that. We got to remember, like, it takes time.
Yeah.
There's a process. It is a legit process where, it may not happen in a few months. It may not happen in a year. It may take 3 years, 4 years. And it's just being patient and holding on to the Lord doing that. And the Lord will sustain. And again, once you reach that point, just to not lose sight of why you started off in the first place, not to lose sight of the Lord, and again, also to not lose sight of having a pioneering heart, as well. Like, never think that now that you've made it, that you can just, flatline and stay the same. I think we have to constantly be trying to improve and constantly trying to add things and create more, because times change, and different people's preferences and stuff change. I mean, depending on your business and whatnot, it's always cool to be innovative and just always, being creative and adding things. I think that's always important.
Yeah. And I love how you stated about, reminding yourself about the vision and the mission and where you started, because it reminds me of, like, in the Bible, how God would tell the children of Israel about remember, right? Mm-hmm. Remember this, remember that. And that again just goes back to, it keeps you humble. But also, when you mentioned about writing things down, I'm a huge advocate for that as well. That's another way that you can remember, because you'll go back. I try to do at least quarterly, or even more frequent than that, go back through my journals that I've written things, and I'm like, oh Lord, I forgot about that, but thank you that I wrote it, and you bringing it to my remembrance. And so, yeah, the remembering part is a very big element when you are a leader and when you are pioneering something. So thank you for that.